Hey, my name is Landry Kigabiro, aka Kiga. I'm a DJ producer from Burundi, based in Toronto now. So, welcome to Toronto, and I'll be answering a few questions and talking about dream and success. All right, I'm ready. So yeah, what inspired me to become an artist? I would say like it's by I think it's watching TV, like MTV, BET, all those channels, and like watching like people I appreciate it and admire, like P Diddy, Jay Z, Dr. Dre. That inspired me to like become an artist. But I think the moment where I knew I wanted to make music was when I heard like Chronic 2001. It's Dr. Dre's album. I think it came out in '99, but I got it like January 2000. Yeah, something like that. And I really enjoyed the album. I had no other choice because I didn't have any other album to listen to, so I listened to it like a month straight. And I really enjoyed the album, the way it was like presented, and the way it sounded. Like, so basically, every song in that album, like the last word in the song explains the next song. So I really liked how like it had like a good story. It was like sonically it was really nice, and yeah, man, Dr. Dre is one of the greatest. So when I heard that, I knew I wanted to make music and create like classic albums, just like Dr. Dre did. So that's how I ended up like wanting to do music. What inspired me to become a DJ is just, I think, showcase like my taste in music. Like I don't think it's like I'm not like crazy about like the skills, the technical skills and whatever. I'm more about like giving people like showcasing like my story, like giving them what I feel, whatever I like inspires me, or just whatever just touches my soul, you know? I just want to share it with people and like give them a taste of what's like what I'm listening to and what I'm just enjoying at the moment. So I feel like DJing just is a great way to showcase that. So that's why I got into it. What's art for me? I would say I think art is just a form of expression for like humans. So it could be sound, visual, or writing. But what's art for me? For art for me, I think it's like I don't know. It means everything to me because like for me, it's like it enables me to like perceive the world. Like I feel like art is a product of my imagination and not a product of what's reality. You know. So like with art, I'm able to like project in the future. I'm able to like create something that's like beyond myself. Like it's beyond this reality. I can create something that like something that the world doesn't have that I wish people had, and you know, it enables me to create like something I imagine, and I feel like yeah, without it, it's like I'm stuck in reality, you know, and that sucks. So I feel like art is like very, very, very important to me because like it makes me like go beyond reality, and it means yeah, basically everything to me. Okay, so yeah, Why do I create art? I create art because like I feel like life is short, and at the end of the day, to be eternal, like to live forever, like you have to create art because like with art you are able to share your story, share whatever inspired you or like whatever you felt at a certain point of your life, and that could resonate for like forever, because if people in the next generation or the next generation like connect to like what you're feeling or connect to your art, it makes you live forever. So I think the main reason why I make art is to like be able to live forever. I feel like life is about like leaving an impact for eternity. So I feel like creating art is like a way to control my story first, know about myself, and just creating my own narrative and like hopefully live forever. And yeah, I guess that's why I do art. Yeah, for sure. Ah, that's a good question actually. As if I would do the same art if I had all the money in the world, yeah, I'll definitely do the exact same art because like I feel like the person I am, it won't change if I have money or not. It's just whatever I'm feeling probably won't change too. So like the art comes from whoever comes from me at first. It doesn't come from the money. So if I had money, I'll just have more means of like showcasing my art. It'll be like if let's say I do music, I'll put a lot more into like visuals and be able to like collaborate with more creatives and be able to like do better stuff. But the art, like the core of it, won't change whatever the money I have. But the final product might change. Like the quality of it will definitely be better. But yeah, and like the visibility too, because like with a lot of money, there's you can do a lot more marketing, promotion, and a lot of people can know about your art. So yeah, the money can just help with like marketing, promotion, doing better visuals and better creating better products. So yeah, what makes my art special? Oh, or like what? I think what I can say about my heart is about my art is that I think everything starts with love. So I think it starts with the love of what I'm doing, and then I feel like everything like stems from love, and it comes from a place from love of love. And what I can say about the art is just like I feel like I just I have so much love to give, and then I use the art to like spread the love. Like if people listen to it, they will feel the love that I have for the art of it, and just if I love doing something, then like if I share it, then maybe someone else can feel the love. I just want to spread the love, and it stems from that, and I feel like my art is that. It's all about the love and like spreading the love to the world, and making it a better place. The more there is love, the better the world is. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm a co-founder of a clothing line called Mwami, and Mwami means king in Kirundi, in my native tongue. And the reason why I got the idea of the name is like I was asking myself, what do we aspire to be? And I felt like we aspired to be kings, and not in the sense of like having a kingdom or just like being kings of like certain people. I think like our kingdom is our body. So I felt like when you're in control of your body, like you control where your thoughts, where your heart, and I felt like that's what I aspired to be, like the best version about myself. And when you're the best version is when you can control your whole body and your kingdom. So King Mwami is all about like making clothes that like would fit like someone that feels like he's in control of his whole body and just want to feel fresh and want to feel good about himself and be like, yeah, I worked on myself. I feel good about myself, and I want to look good, And I felt like this is what Mwami represents. It represents just people trying to be the best version of themselves and aspire to be good people. Our projects for next year. I would say, yeah, I wanna. So I have this radio show slash podcast that I do. It's called New Africa. So I want to bring that back next year. And basically, New Africa is about like me showcasing like underground artists from Africa, or just like me trying to put on people on like artists that they should be watching out from, like the continent, whether they're from the continent or the diaspora, but they're from like African background, whatever. So I have a show where like I do. It's like usually 1 hour of like just a mix of songs that I like, or producers, rappers, singers that I really admire and want to showcase to the world. I just think that the music can appeal to a wide audience. So, but they're hard to find. So like, I wanted to have a mix show and just showcase that. And also, I use for the visuals. I use I asked like visual artists from like Africa or like the diaspora to send me visuals and explain to them what New Africa means to them. So whatever it's what they want to see in the near future, or like in the future for Africa. So that's something that I want to bring back in 2019. I'm also building a collective, so I'm hoping that we can drop projects from all the artists and in the collective. I'm also trying to release an EP, so be on the lookout for that. I'm excited, super excited. So yeah, I'm working on that EP. And other than that, I just wanna, keep DJing. I have my own party that I do monthly, and yeah, I just wanna keep pushing that. And hopefully in 2020, I wanna go on tour. This is the funniest question actually, because like yeah, when I go to Burundi, like a lot of people are like, "Yo, why are you West African? Are you from Burundi?" I'm like, because of the way I speak French, because I use a lot of Nushi, which is a slang in Ivory Coast. So yeah, like Ivory Coast and I don't know, I've never been to Ivory Coast, but like I have quite a good relationship with it, because like one of my closest friends when I was in 7th grade, he always used to go to Ivory Coast during the summer, and when he comes back, he'll teach me the words, like so that like we can have like our own way of talking. But the main reason why it became so big and so important to me is, as a kid growing up, like I was mostly influenced by the music from like the Western world, whether it's from Europe and like America. But through my friends, like I became proud of being African, because they had a movement and a genre of music that they were creating that was called Coupé Décalé. And that really, like, they had their own dance, own swag, own way of talking, way of dressing, just a way of enjoying life that I really was amazed by. And like they were proud Africans using like African sounds, and I just admire it so much, because like they created a movement for the youth, by the youth. And actually it was at a moment where like Ivory Coast was going through a war, and that music like brought people together, because like they were all enjoying the music and like coming together, no matter the division that was going through the country. Like they were connected through the music, and it spread all over the continent. And like that was like the moment where I felt like I was really proud of being African. So that's my relationship with like Ivory Coast and like West Africa. It's like I feel like they taught me how to be proud, a proud African, and just you know be yourself. So I felt like, yeah, that's why I talk the way I talk, I guess, or people like assume I'm from West Africa. But yeah, I think that's the reason why. Yeah. Ooh, what do I have to say about dreaming success? Okay, to be honest, I just feel like the first thing that people need to know is like whatever your mind can conceive. So like if you ever have a thought or dream or like something like that, it means that you're capable of achieving it. That's something I truly believe. So whatever dream or like if it's in your mind, then this is it came into your mind like for a reason. So it's definitely like possible, you know. And I think success is like subjective, like to each his own, you know. Like everybody has their own definition, but for me, it's like for me, success is just doing something that keeps me, that gets me, that makes me live. Like I feel like, for example, music is something that makes me come alive. You know, like it's like I feel like a lot of people usually when they want to start something or like they when people are like giving business ideas, they all come back to one question, whether it's like do people need it or is there a need for it? So like everybody is like focusing on the money. It's like, or if there's no need, then you shouldn't do it. But like I think the first question is like that people should ask is like, what does it make you come alive? Does it make you happy? Does it make you live? You know, like when you do it, like do you feel it? Do you like does it make you yeah alive? You know, because like I feel like a lot of people are dead, and what we need in the world is like people that are alive and like living to their full potential. You know, so whatever makes you come alive, that's what we need, and we need more people that are alive. So that's all. For me, success is like being the most alive person ever, like, and just spreading that energy to people so that other people can be alive. You know, because a lot of people are dead, man. Like they're just dead, but they're just zombies walking, and just. But I think the most important for me is just being alive. You know, have and spread good energy. Yeah. So a lot of you are probably wondering what is this. So this is my logo. I chose this because this is basically Kiga, my stage name, but written in like Giz alphabet, which is the Ethiopian alphabet. And the reason why I chose this is because for me, first of all, I grew up in Ethiopia, so I have a connection with it. But the main reason is like, you know, a lot of African countries like lost their history. And I think that we lost the history because there was like we don't use our own alphabet. Like the alphabet that we're using today is like Latin alphabet, and it came from Europeans. And I was like, you know, like this is like the only country in Africa that has their own alphabet. So like whatever they went through, like they can go back to history because a lot of things were written. So like you can go back, you can learn about your history. But us, it's like it disappeared. So I was just like, this is kind of a reminder for me that like, you know, it's just I'm independent. I'm just trying to rewrite history, you know, like create my own legacy, create my own world, and create my own vision of and redefining like the African dream. And to redefine it, you have to go. You gotta do it with your own story, your own legacy, and your own everything, you know, just being independent. So that's why I chose those letters. Hope you enjoyed everything. Thank you, and yeah, see you soon.